Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen. In this video, I will show you how to make the traditional Tirvayaru Asoga. It was first created by Ramu Iyer and it is a very famous sweet in the Delta region of Tamil Nadu. So let's learn how to do it. First, take a vessel, add around half a cup of moong dal to it. Add enough water. I am adding around 2 cups of water. Now we are going to pressure cook this for about 3 to 4 whistles or until the moong dal is soft. I have pressure cooked the moong dal for about 3 to 4 whistles. So let us check the moong dal. I am going to use the masher to make the paste of the moong dal. You can also use the mixer to make the smooth paste of the dal, but please make sure when you add the dal to the jar, it should not be hot, it should be just warm. Now the moong dal is perfectly ready. Place a heavy bottom pan on the stove, add around 2 teaspoons of ghee to it. When the ghee is hot, add the cashew nuts to the pan and then saute them until the cashew nuts turn to the golden brown color. At our home, there is no festival or an occasion that is celebrated without this asoga. Even if you win a game, we prepare asoga, or if you lose a game, even then we prepare asoga to make you happy. We just need a reason to prepare asoga and have it. It's so funny, right? Once the cashew nuts are done, just remove them from the pan. To the same pan, add around 2 tablespoons of wheat flour and then roast them nicely until you get a beautiful aroma. To avoid the formation of lumps, I am going to add another 2 teaspoons of ghee along with the wheat flour and then mix them gently to form a paste like this. Otherwise, when we mix the dal to the wheat flour, you may get the lumps. Adding the wheat flour to the asoga will give it a very nice glossy texture and helps in binding. When you get the nice aroma of the wheat flour, just add the cooked moong dal to it. Give it a very nice mix so that it will combine all together. You may need lots of arm power to do this asoga. Now add around 1 cup of sugar to it. Slowly and gently mix all the sugar with the dal and mix it until the sugar gets completely dissolved. It may take some time, around 2 to 3 minutes. Once the sugar gets completely dissolved in it, you can add the red food color and then slowly mix it. After mixing it nicely, add around 1/4 cup of the normal cooking oil to it. Start mixing the asoga slowly with the oil so that it may not splash outside. Keep on stirring it until the oil that we have added to it gets completely absorbed in it. You can see there is no oil and it got completely absorbed in the asoga. Don't leave the asoga unattended. Keep on stirring it. So when the oil is completely absorbed, now we are going to add ghee to it. I have taken around 3 tablespoons of ghee. I am going to add that to the asoga in batches. Now I have used some of the ghee to it. So don't feel guilty in adding oil or ghee to the asoga. It needs lot of it. I have added the rest of ghee to the asoga. You can see the oil is starting to ooze out on the sides of the pan. Mix it continuously. As you can see, the asoga will start to roll on the pan like this. To check if it is at the right consistency, dip your fingers in some water and then take a small amount of asoga like this and try to roll it. It should roll smoothly between your fingers like this. It means the asoga is ready. Now add the roasted cashew nuts. Finally, add the crushed cardamom to it. Mix it nicely. A very delicious Thiruvayyaru asoga is ready. When you visit Tanjore or Thiruvayyaru, they have this very old tradition of serving the asoga in a banana leaf with some savories along with it. This is so amazing and completely nostalgic. Please do try this recipe at your home. Share your comments with me. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel for more recipes. Let's spread the love for food.